Hello friends, how are you? I hope you all are doing great and you are enjoying these lectures, right? And if you are enjoying this, then you must be sharing with your friends also. Definitely, sir, we have shared with each and every one of our friend. Okay, so what we were discussing about, sir, EOQ, that is economic order quantity, right? In the last lecture, I discussed in detail about the EOQ, that what is EOQ, what is the use of EOQ, and how we have to calculate EOQ, right? So A, O, and C, AOC, the three elements for EOQ. A is the annual requirement or the annual consumption or the usage of raw material, not finished goods, sir. O is the ordering cost per order for one order. Okay, C is the carrying cost per unit per annum, right? So these are the important things, per unit per annum. Okay, so now I have told you about what is ordering cost, what is carrying cost. We took the example there, right? So these are some related formulas which are often used in the questions of the EOQ, right? What's a number of orders? Say, for example, say your monthly requirement. Again, we'll take the same example. Your monthly requirement of potatoes is say 10 kg, right? Your mother asks your father that you should bring 5 kg at one time, right? What is the order quantity? What is the order quantity? So your mother and father have identified the EOQ, that is EOQ is 5 kg, right? That they should bring 5 kg in one order or in one visit to the vegetable market, right? So can you tell me that in order to bring 10 kg in a month, how many visits they will have to make to the vegetable market? Sir, in one visit they will be bringing 5 kg, right? Total requirement is 10 kg. That means they will be visiting two times to the vegetable market to bring this 10 kg, isn't it? Are you getting the point what I'm saying? Sir, very simple. Your total requirement is 10 kg, right? In one visit to the vegetable market, your father will bring 5 kg potatoes. So to meet the requirement of 10 kg, he will have to make two visits in a month to the vegetable market, isn't it? Now, how you identified that two visits? That is my number of orders, that is my number of visits, I can say, or I can say number of orders. How you decided this? Sir, very simple. What is the total requirement? What is the total requirement divided by EOQ, that is order quantity? My total requirement is 10 kg and in one visit I'll be bringing 5 kg. So this will give me the number of visits, that is 2, right? So this number of orders means total requirement, annual requirement divided by EOQ. So number of orders is equal to annual requirement divided by EOQ. Clear? What is the total requirement for the year, and in one order, what is the quantity that you will be placing the order for? Clear? That will give you the number of orders in a year. Then the annual ordering cost. What is O? Sir, O is ordering cost per order. If I want to find out the annual ordering cost, sir, very simple. This number of orders, right, multiplied by ordering cost. Say I say in one visit, fuel cost is say rupees 50. Okay, so this is the cost for one order. Now if I want to find out the total ordering cost, so my father will be visiting two times to the vegetable market and 50 rupees each time. That means total of 100 rupees as the ordering cost. Are you getting the point? So the number of orders multiplied by ordering cost per order. Okay, I will write it here as ordering cost per order. Clear? This much is clear. Next, this is done. Next is the annual carrying cost. Annual carrying cost, it is EOQ divided by 2 multiplied by the carrying cost. Simply carrying cost, not percentage of carrying cost. Simply, if you have to take the percentage of carrying cost, then multiplied by purchase price also. So I'll say just carrying cost, sir, nothing. Okay, I'll remove this, nothing, just the carrying cost. Sir, why this EOQ divided by 2? Why this? This is very often a question that is asked by the student. Sir, EOQ divided by 2, why, sir? Say, in this example, say your father brought 5 kg, right? Your father brought 5 kg on say 1st of January 2021. Your father bought 5 kg potatoes, right? Now, for the next 15 days, will you carry this 5 kg only? No, sir. We'll keep on using out of this 5 kg, we'll keep on using. So you will carry, say on 1st of January you are carrying 5 kg, right? On 2nd of January you are carrying 4.5 kg. On 3rd of January you are carrying 4.25 kg, right? So this quantity will keep on decreasing. After till 15th of January, say you are having just 0.5 kg. Right, on 16th your father will again visit and he will add 5 kg plus 5 kg, right, plus 0.5 kg. So on an average, what we take is, in a month, on an average, how much of the quantity you are carrying, right? Because we cannot say with precision that how much quantity is being carried at a particular time, because the raw material comes, the raw material is issued to the production, the raw material is being consumed in the production. So we cannot say at any particular date or any particular time how much quantity is being carried. So what we take, that during that particular period, say a month or a 1 year, right, during that particular period, how much of the average inventory that you are carrying. Inventory means the order that you have placed, EOQ. You ordered the material will come to your store, then it will be issued from the store to the production, right? Then the next lot will come, again it will come to your store, it will be issued to the production. So we have to find out on an average how much of the inventory is what we are carrying, and on that basis we'll be calculating the annual carrying cost. So that is why EOQ divided by 2. It shows the average inventory being carried. Right? What is annual relevant cost? Annual relevant cost is annual ordering cost plus annual carrying cost. Clear? The sum total of this becomes the relevant cost. Now the last one is frequency of orders. Frequency of orders is 360 days or 12 months divided by number of orders. Right? If you want to calculate in days, then 360 days by number of orders, that after how many days or after how many months you have to place a fresh order. Clear? After how many days or after how many months you have to place a order. That is known as frequency of order. Okay. Frequency of order means after how many days or months a new order will be placed. A new order will be placed. Clear? So this is my frequency of orders. This much is clear. So these are some of the related formulas, right, related to EOQ, and this is very important, sir. Number of orders, annual requirement by EOQ, annual ordering cost, number of orders multiplied by ordering cost, annual carrying cost, EOQ by 2 multiplied by carrying cost, annual relevant cost is equal to ordering cost plus carrying cost, frequency of orders is equal to 360 days or 12 months divided by number of orders. Okay. Now let's do the practical problems on this. Come to question number 6. We have done till question number 5, right? So in the last lecture, we have done till question number 5. You were able to attempt question number 5. I have given the homework. I told you the answers, right? Now, come to question number 6. The Ganges Pump Company Limited uses about 75,000 valves per year and the usage is fairly constant at 6250 per month, right? The annual 75,000 per month, 6250. The valve cost of rupees 1.50 per unit when bought in large quantities, and the carrying cost is estimated to be 20% of the average inventory investment on the annual basis. The cost to place an order and process the delivery is rupees 18, that is the ordering cost. It takes 45 days to receive delivery from the date of an order, and the safety stock of 3250 volts is desired. You are required to calculate the most economical order quantity and frequency of orders. Right? I just told you about the frequency of orders. So he has asked about calculating the EOQ and the frequency of orders. The order point. Sir, what is meant by this order point? What is meant by this order point? What he's asking for in case of order point? Sir, this order point means he's asking for the reorder level. Right? It is that point where you have to place a new order. Clear? Remember that drum example? That 3 kg quantity where your mother places an order for that bag. That is the order point or the reorder level as we call it. Okay. Any doubts? Then the third part is the most economical order quantity if the walls cost 4.50 each instead of 1.50. So let's start with the first part. The first part he says calculate this EOQ, sir. For the EOQ, you need what? Three things. Question number 6. Okay. First part is EOQ. So for EOQ, you need A, you need O, and you need C. What is A, sir? A is 75,000 volts. Clearly given, sir. With a monthly 6250 requirement. What is O? O is given as rupees 18. Clear? O is given as rupees 18. Clear? So you can get these files, PDF files, either you can get it from the mobile app, our mobile app KSJ Teaching from the Play Store, or all those who will be buying our handbooks, they will get the PDF in their mail. Okay. Right. Now, the carrying cost. What is carrying cost? Sir, 20% of the average inventory investment. What is the value, sir? 20% of the value, that means 20% of the purchase price, that is 1.50. Clear? 1.50 in first case, rupees 0.30. Right? So you can calculate EOQ here. So we can easily calculate EOQ, sir. That is 2 multiplied by A multiplied by O divided by C. So you have to write these formulas in the examination, right? Do not miss out on this. Do not follow absolute shortcuts, right? It is advisable to write it. So this comes to 3000 units. Okay. Now, what is the second requirement in that part? He says, tell me the frequency of orders. Okay, sir. So we'll tell you the frequency of orders also, sir. No issues. So he's asking for frequency of orders, right? Frequency of orders, what we have discussed is 365 days or 360 days, whatever it is, right? Divided by number of orders. Sir, we don't know the number of orders, but we can calculate number of orders, sir. What is the big issue in calculating number of orders? There is no big issue. If you have to calculate number of orders, how will you calculate? Sir, what is the annual requirement? What is annual requirement divided by EOQ? My annual requirement is 75,000 volts and EOQ is 3000. That is, in one order I will be placing the order for 3000 units, right? So that means in a year I'll be placing 25 orders to complete this 75,000 units requirement. 25 orders of 3000 units each to meet the annual requirement of 75,000 units, right? So now you can calculate frequency of orders, sir. Yes, sir. Now we can calculate frequency of orders, that is 365 divided by 25, right? So this will come to 14.6 days. This is the frequency of orders, right? So we are done with the first part here. Second part, what is the reorder level? Now tell me, for the reorder level, I told you there are two formulas for the reorder level. Okay, we'll come to the second part, that is reorder level. What is reorder level, sir? Either we can calculate it by maximum consumption multiplied by maximum lead time, or we can calculate it as safety stock plus average consumption multiplied by average lead time. Now look at the question, sir. Which formula can you apply? Are you given something maximum consumption, maximum lead time in the question somewhere? Read the question carefully again. Read the whole question again, sir. 75,000 walls, 6250 per month is the constant on an average usage, right? It is given as average consumption. Okay, sir. The valve cost 1.50 per unit when bought in large quantities. Carrying cost is given. Ordering cost is given. It takes 45 days to receive delivery from the date of an order, and the safety stock of 3250 valve is desired. Sir, anywhere you are given about the maximum consumption or the maximum lead time? No, sir. But what you are given about is the safety stock of 3250, safety stock of 32. So you have to apply this formula, not this. Safety stock of 3250 plus what is the average consumption? What is the average consumption per month? That is 6250 units. 6250 units multiplied by what is average lead time? That is 45 days. Now be careful here not to multiply with 45 here. If you multiply with 45 here, your answer is absolutely wrong. Why, sir? You are taking this consumption in the months and you are taking this lead time in the days. How can you multiply the months with the days? Clear? So you need to be very careful while attempting the questions. These small mistakes often lead to the disaster. So what is the average lead time, sir? 45 days means 1.5 month. Sorry, 1.5 month, isn't it? Isn't it, sir? Correct? So you need to be careful, sir. Average consumption. You are given the monthly consumption of 6,250 units. So the lead time also has to be in the months, right? We cannot take the lead time in the days and consumption in the months. That will be absolutely wrong. So this comes to 12,625 units. Clear? Any issues up till this point, sir? Any issues up till this point? Reorder level, clear? Okay. Next part. The second part is done. Next, the most economical order quantity if the walls cost 4.50 each instead of 1.50. Now what happens is this 1.50 cost, it has increased to 4.50. Now what will happen? What will happen in this case, sir? What will happen in this case? Third part, EOQ if purchase price is 4.5. Okay, so you required three things, sir: A, O and C. Sir, what is A? 75,000 walls, right? What is O? Rupees 18, right? There is no impact on the annual requirement on the ordering cost. What is C? C is 20% of the purchase price. Now the purchase price is not 1.50, the purchase price is 4.50. So this will come to rupees 0.90, right? So if there is a change in the purchase price, per unit purchase price, it will have direct impact on the carrying cost. Right? So write down this note before we move further. If there is a change, if there is a change in the purchase price, it will have direct impact. It will have direct impact on what? On your carrying cost. Carrying cost per unit per annum. So this is very important, sir, because we'll be doing further questions where this impact, where there are chances of making a mistake where this impact occurs, right? I conducted 15-day challenge test series for the previous attempt people, and there I gave them a question where this impact was to be studied, and many of the students were not able to do it correctly. That is why I'm making you write this, that if there is a change in the purchase price, it will have direct impact on the carrying cost per unit per annum. That is why I'm saying keep the handbooks and your notebooks both with you, because I'll make you write a few things, right? That is very important, sir. Now, what he has asked for, he has asked to calculate us the EOQ. So what is EOQ, sir? Under root of 2 multiplied by A multiplied by O divided by C, right? So this is 2 multiplied by 75,000 multiplied by what is O, sir? 18 divided by C, that is 0.90. So this comes to 1732 units, right? This is approximately. So you can round off the units, right? Because one thing is very much logical, sir. You will order in the round numbers now, right? So if it comes in the point, you can round it off in the examination. Nothing to worry about it, okay? You can easily do that. So this is the EOQ if the purchase price is 4.50. Clear? Any doubts? So we are done with question number 6 here. Right, so let's summarize a bit, because the rest of the 3 questions I'll take up in the next lecture. Let's summarize a bit EOQ, because this is why I'm spending that much time on the EOQ, because sir, it is one of the most important topics. It is one of the most important topics, sir, EOQ. So this is first thing. A means the annual requirement of raw material, not the finished good. You have to be very much clear with this thing, okay? O means the ordering cost per order, right? For placing one order per order, right? Carrying cost per unit per annum. So this is again, this is one area where institute can test you. How they can test you. In the recent examination in November 2020 examination, what ICI did was they did the carrying, they had given you the carrying cost per unit per quarter, right? Institute gave you, sir, 3 rupees per unit, carrying cost 3 rupees per unit per quarter. Now, what the student will take, they will directly take 3 rupees. But the EOQ says what you have to do is you have to take per annum. That means your carrying cost in this case will be 3 rupees per quarter multiplied by 4 quarters. That is 12 rupees per unit per annum. So this is how institute wants you to focus on the small areas. That is why I'm summarizing in this lecture, right? So these are the small things that you need to focus on. Per unit per annum, not quarter, not month, per annum. If you are given the quarter or month, you have to convert it into per annum, right? Ordering cost is given per order, okay? And these things, number of orders, annual ordering cost, number of orders, and annual carrying cost. Don't forget to take the average inventory. Sir, why are we taking the average inventory? Because we are not going to carry the same inventory throughout the period. Inventory will come, inventory will be issued to the production, new inventory will come, it will be issued to the production. So we are not carrying the same level of inventory throughout the year. That is why we are taking the average inventory, right? Frequency of orders I have given you, and this line that I have given it as a note. This is again very important, that if there is a change in the purchase price, it will have direct impact on the carrying cost per unit per annum, right? So these are the few things that you need to keep in mind while doing EOQ. Now what we have is, for the next lecture, what we'll be doing is question number 7, question number 8, and question number 9. These three questions are very good questions on EOQ, covering maximum parts of your EOQ, right? I have tried to cover a lot of things here. Okay, so we'll do these 3 questions in the next lecture, right? So see you guys in the next lecture. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.